Hey guys, so welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Let's carry on where we left off. We've begun investigating Case 3. Here are the corpses. We found them in the repository. I finally learned what that means. And we've gathered a couple of truth bullets already. I've recapped everything with Sakura as to what the events were this morning and everyone's sort of whereabouts. Now it's time to hunt for some more clues, so come on, let's go. We've got a couple of places we need to go. Namely the nurse's office and the equipment room and the physics lab. So let's get moving. We don't have time to waste. Class trial's coming up and we need to gather all the evidence we can before we head in, because this is such a strange case. Bodies were moved, people were all over the shop, and Monokuma let out a strange requirement to beat this class trial. We needed to find out who the blackened is that devised this murder plot. So maybe they don't have to be the physical killer, I guess? But they had to have devised it. And with Hifumi, we saw how easily manipulated he was with Celeste earlier. Maybe his dying thing was to sort of throw us off. Someone had manipulated him? I don't know. Maybe I'm just trying to work things into my theory of Celeste being the killer somehow. And that's my way of shifting the evidence to fit my viewpoint. So let's take an unbiased approach. Let's take an objective investigation procedure and talk to Genocide Jill. Oh my god. I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed. I missed such an ultimately rare event. Okay, sure you were. Justice Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taka, supposedly. There's no blood on it though. Isn't that curious? The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. Okay, it's not a truth bullet as well. Also curious. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should have definitely been possible. Yep, it sure would have. But the mystery is, how the hell did Hifumi get all the way up here in record time as well? But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. Unless there's a secret dumbwaiter or elevator hiding somewhere. That's still a total mystery. Anything else in here? There's the tarps. Do we need to investigate this now? Huh? This tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. And just recently too. Yeah, we saw it in the repository, Makoto. Come on, we've done this a couple of times now. How are we going to be the hero if we can't think of anything? Think of answers. Speaking of hero, where the hell is he? And where's Kyoko? Concerned. I think we should also check the rec room on the way out, because that's where this all kind of started, right? This way, this way, this way. And then we'll hop all the way down to the nurse's office. We're running out of people, man. Which means our list of suspects is narrowing as well. Oh yeah, there's the hammer. It's still here. Celeste. Was she really attacked with this? Justice Hammer 1? But what the heck is this thing? Is with this thing, sorry. I have no idea. Like, there's absolutely no sign of a struggle in here, is there? Like, everything is in its rightful place. It's just this one tiny little mallet there. Fascinating. Alright, let's drop down. Let's keep going, I guess. Oh, Kyoko was supposed to be investigating the 2nd floor, but she's nowhere to be found. Where the hell did she go? Is she still here somewhere? Maybe we should quickly check. Like, is she captured? Is she tied up? Or is she just hiding? Is she investigating something else that we don't know about? Did she find, like, a hidden passage? That's how Hifumi got up to the 3rd floor? It's worth checking all these rooms, I think, just quickly. The library would be where you'd hide a secret passage, right? The bookshelves, the hidden little secret rooms. Oh, nothing in here. Worth a shot, I guess. Okay, well, we can check the locker rooms, but I don't think there'll be anything there. Okay, just check this classroom. That's a strange corridor there. It's a dead end. The baby is sleeping. Please be quiet. Like, right? What the hell is this? I have no idea. Anyway, let's move on. Down we go. Nurse. Anyone in here? Celeste's. See, and his body wasn't dragged. There would be blood marks, right? So he must have been lifted. What are you investigating, Celeste? And why do you have such a cheeky smirk on your face? I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I'm simply going around, seeing if HIRO might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes,
Correct.
indeed.
Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone? We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. Celeste's account. Again, she's always got an account, doesn't she? With the mallet itself. Justice Hammer number 3. The one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. All the weapons have been left behind, haven't they? 3, 1, and 4. Wait, what happened to 2 again? Wouldn't 2 be in the library? Did I miss that? I feel like there's more for me to look at here. Sorry. The trash can? It's just a normal trash can, huh? Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Ugh, but it's also covered in blood.
Oh!
Ah, did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth. And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either. But I think it might be important. Something has just dawned on me. Now, entertain my request for a little bit here. Was Hifumi really dead when we found him? He had blood on him. The only way I can think of Hifumi getting up to the 3rd floor is if he walked his damn self up there. It would explain why his glasses needed to be cleaned. He can't see without them, and he needs to clean his glasses to see, right? I mean, there's no bloody footprints or anything, but... And then he mysteriously came back to life when Hina started crying on him, you know? Is that it? I don't know. That'd be cool if it was, right? It'd be cool if we figured that out, but... I don't know, maybe I'm just talking out my ass again. Refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusions, I guess. It doesn't help me though, I'm not a vampire. Is this even his blood? Did he just fake it, but he's really dead, right? Because we just heard the body discovery announcement twice now. So, and we've got the Monokuma file. Which say that the cause of death for each was a blow to the head, so they both died. What if... what if Hifumi was the accomplice helping Celeste to kill Taka, and then he is the one who used the dolly and everything, because his body had disappeared. And then once Celeste was done with his services, she offed him as well with a blow to the head. And then as a final thing, he pinned it on HIRO. I don't know. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to HIRO's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. This is the note HIRO wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Yasuhiro's message has been added to the truth bullets section. So he's said to go to HIRO's room, but what's waiting for me there? Is he there? Is he like fast asleep this entire time? Shit, let's get moving. Am I right? I mean, that's the only thing I can think of that Hifumi got up to the third floor, is that he faked his death, right? And the body discovery announcement played. That was Taka's one. And then he must have died for reals when he rolled the dolly back. Anyway, let's find HIRO's room. Which one is it? This is the one with the crazy hair. It's here. The door is unlocked. I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. Should have rung the doorbell, to be honest. Whoa. This is HIRO's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where do you even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? What's this? I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something, and some things made out of... It looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster? Is this? Robo Justice. And it's in HIRO's room. But wait, these blueprints. Something about them bothers me. The writing is different to HIRO's writing. Whose handwriting is that? Robo Justice blueprints has been added. Have the arms been like this? See, I'm sorry. It's all pointing to Celeste right now. Oh, it's not really. I think it is. It's gotta be, right? Let's check the door. I soundlessly check the bathroom. There's nothing in here. It's pretty grungy, though. How does a bathroom even get this dirty? It's a bathroom. Usually does, unfortunately. It's a normal bed. Pretty much just like the one in my room. There's a camera in here. See, there's cameras in all our rooms, but not in the bath. Locker room? Really? Leave the area? Yes. Let's go. Makoto! Big news! Big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? It's HIRO wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. To think HIRO and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. Damn it, I knew I should have gone to the pool. I ran off to the second floor as fast as I could. They're both in here? What? Kyoko, and...
I mean...
Phew. Man, I have had the worst day. Seriously? That's what you're going for? HIRO? HIRO?
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
Yeah, duh. Who else would I be? That's a good question.
Huh?
Huh? What? Why do I look like this? What? Did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati? Are you telling me you didn't realize you were in the Robo Justice costume this entire time? Unless you just woke up. Now I'm trying to think. if Celeste was in that Robo Justice get up before kidnapping Hifumi, then who took the photo, right? Anyway, Kyoko, what the hell?
Right.
I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean!
I still can't believe you kicked me. And if he was in the locker, all these shadows that Celeste's been seeing have been totally fake, right? You could have been a little more gentle about it. Like, I don't know, caress my face or something?
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Well,
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind!
it's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey,
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind?
and?
First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean,
Oh, well, I mean, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep. Don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up, and then I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you.
Huh?
Well,
let me out of here!
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
You got it all wrong!
I didn't make the stupid freaking thing.
It would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. Took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Phew. Free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then...
More to the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Hold on a sec.
Honestly...
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well. How did you know?
Is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too. I think Byakuya's already figured it out that it's not his blueprints. He's just messing with us again, isn't he?
Could it be...
Then it's obvious. The one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone
That's terrible!
was Hiro. Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else.
What?
Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah. I mean, attacking? Blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them.
Please!
Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume, so who else could possibly be the costumed attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine. If you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a bit. Supposing that's meant to say beat. Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
Hina's adorable, man.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
Is that really true? What if there's another costume? Somewhere. Disposed of already. In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again. Well, now you're all out of excuses. No, see? It's 'cause you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Against my will. I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second!
See? I told you it was impossible. You are absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But...
Then, There's another costume. There must have been one that looks the same, but fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
What the heck?
Evidence? You claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Hiro's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. He was knocked out. Yeah, no one can verify it, but that sucks for him. Could someone, like, tell me? Robo Justice costume. What does it mean exactly? No one but Yasuhiro could have possibly fitted the costume. In addition, anyone wearing it would not be able to see their feet or bend at the waist more than 90 degrees. Interesting. Celeste,
Oh.
my prime suspect right now. I certainly did not expect Hiro and Kyoko to turn up at the same time. But where has Kyoko been hiding all this time? I have no idea.
Then perhaps...
Perhaps she really is working for the mastermind. What else would explain her questionable behavior? But you are quite protective of her, yes? That's because she's helped me out so much up until now. If I were the mastermind, that is exactly what I would do to earn your trust. It's looking more and more like it really was a setup. Is there anything else I need to examine? The locker, I guess? There's a big locker near the pool. Nope. Are we done here?
What the heck?
There's no talking your way out of this one. You did it. Everyone knows it. I guess we're done. Oh. Hiro?
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I've figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto. Who was it? Well, complicated answer. 2 people were killed. Taka and he... What? 2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it!
Please!
I did not!
Huh?
Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed,
How about that?
that's it! I know who did it!
So then...
You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over alter ego, right?
I'm at least 30% right.
Which means alter ego and or Chihiro must have done it.
Correct.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Please.
Unfortunate? Yeah, it's kind of a laptop.
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh, so then.
I know. That note. Note? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room, and then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So...
No, hold on. You could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that.
Huh?
What? Really? I told you. Someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage? A chance to escape? Someone wrote all that to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Well, after being trapped in here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? They preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my... pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure.
Please.
Please. You gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? For serious? Yasuhiro's account has been added. Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Why? Why did you kill them? Tell us, Hiro. No! It's like I said.
Just the worst.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. He must be totally broke, and that's why. Wait! That's a false accusation. Someone help me!
What are you saying?
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have the time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right?
What?
You're right. I need to look for the second suit in that note. Feet don't fail me now. I guess I'd better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away.
Makoto.
Do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with the investigation.
It would seem...
It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared? It's not will you, you say you will tell me.
Why is that?
No. To reject me so simple.
Anyway...
Wow, I do mind now, Kyoko. Come on. Not cool. Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Oh, okay.
Shall we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we? Fine.
Hey.
So, Makoto. First I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses? I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
Correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey.
Wouldn't you agree? Sure. How am I supposed to answer?
Anyway...
We have to hurry, before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay then, show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. Unless they've walked away again. Then I guess we should head that way for now. Let's go. Follow me! This way. Lost the stairs for a second. Repository, 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 repository. This way, this way. Keeping up? I suppose you're just invisible. Right. There. Ta-da! Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid. But only for a moment.
So then...
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
The Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Hang on a sec. No, it was a blow to the head, though, wasn't it? I was about to say, were they killed with something else? The cause of death was a blow to the head. It's just that they were killed with a similar weapon. Okay, maybe one of them is those justice hammers, and then we got that spotless hammer on the rack, right? Maybe that was used? It was recently cleaned, right? I'm guessing that was used to kill Taka. Washed. And then maybe the other justice hammer was used to kill Hifumi, right? Her movements were so smooth, she was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. She's good like that. It's scary for a teenager. Biggest problem I have right now is how the killer was able to move Hifumi's massive corpse from the nurse's office where it was discovered to here, the repository, all the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. I just can't see how that's possible. Further, it seems that Hifumi died from a blow to the head. He was most likely killed using Justice Hammer 3, which we found in the nurse's office. But when we found his body in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. But now they're spotless. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses clean? But who would do that and why? Like I said, I think he was still alive and he walked up here to frame someone so they the true culprit could get away.
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You did?
Hey.
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? Not particularly, no. He did? Yeah.
Whew.
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, it's just I didn't think it was kind of important. No, that's not it. Anyway, so you said he had a watch?
So then...
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. It says just after 6. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. So that would mean The watch was broken sometime just after 6?
That's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. See, I can't even see it.
Hey, you! How long were you gonna keep us waiting?
Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch.
It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that. Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words,
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. Nice.
however,
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. A note. You're right, there's something white in there.
Makoto,
Can you try and pry it out? Me?
because
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. Piece of paper?
hey,
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
is that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then,
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he left us with a few clues of his own. Kiyotaka's scrap of paper, which looks like a paper plane, sort of, has been added to the truth bullets. How many have we got so far? 15. We're gathering up a bunch. Alright, I've already seen this. Let's skip all that. Not bad. We need to talk to Kyoko. Tell us what you found. So, did you find anything?
indeed,
I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper?
that's right,
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
indeed.
He'd stuff it in his pants. So I can only assume he'd hidden it on purpose, you see. In his pants? Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey,
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like, it better be important here for me or I'll never forgive you for this. A note. It's the same handwriting as the blueprints. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. This is HIRO's note that he was claiming, right? Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m. Oh. It's different to HIRO's one. This one's equipment room 6 a.m. His one was rec room 1 a.m.
so...
That sounds very familiar. And that's it. It's the same thing HIRO said. Not quite, though. Then he was telling us the truth.
However,
Although, it's not exactly the same, is it? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. The time is different. HIRO told us his note said to meet at 1 a.m. But the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
is that right?
Hold on. Just because Hifumi had the note, it doesn't mean it was meant for him. That's true. Huh?
So...
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. There's some meaning to part of it being ripped? Come on, Makoto! You can do this! Could you maybe explain it a little more? Think carefully.
Hey,
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
so then,
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? What does that mean? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. Really? I don't quite follow her line of logic here. The note Hifumi had.
hey,
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Okay? Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. Yeah, why would you bring it up? It must have some significance now. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks that's important, I'd better keep it in mind. What? Okay, I thought I had this all figured out, but clearly there's more to it than just Hifumi walking around like a zombie. Oh no.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin!
I mean, I think I've got some sort of theory, but is it correct?
Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Son of a bitch.
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself, and come to the proper conclusion. Can't you help me? Like, is it too much to ask? Am I just the only person here in this school that wants to stay alive in these class trials, guys? Seriously? I know Byakuya's a worthy opponent as well, and he's good at helping me out sometimes when it's convenient for him. But Kyoko, do you have to speak in such cryptic language? Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we'd better get going. Okay. And so once again, we advance to the class trial.